One of my subscribers got approved for over $18,000 with a method Bluevine doesn't really spell out on the front page. And if you apply too early, this can definitely harm your chances for this approval. But don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you actually get it, because in today's lesson, we're gonna break all of this down step by step so you can get an $18,000 business credit card with Bluevine. So what I want you to do is go grab your pen and paper, and without further ado, let's dive in. All right, ladies and gents, business owners, whoever's really watching this, most people know Bluevine for their business checking and business funding options, but their business credit card, it kind of works a little different. Here's why. When it comes to this card is not something you can just go apply for. Just hear me out. Just listen to what I'm about to say. Because Bluevine says that their business cashback MasterCard is only exclusive to business Bluevine checking customers, okay? So it's only through invitation only. So if you skip this setup, you can end up doing everything backwards. And a lot of times you can't even find it just on the page when you just go for it. Again, invitation only. Now, quick transparency before we go any deeper into this information, okay? One of my subscribers gave me all of their data points, plus I added in some data points that I got from Bluevine's site, and then also from a representative as well. Just to let you know, all approvals are not super guaranteed, okay? This one kind of varies a little bit, but I promise you, if you use all this information correctly, you will get a relatively respectful limit, if not maybe $18,000 with Bluevine, okay? Now that you know what you're dealing with, now I want to start at the most important spot, which is the foundational piece, okay? Because without it, the rest of the video really doesn't matter, okay? I know a lot of you sometimes skip over videos, look at 4 or 5 videos and try to create your own thing, and then you try to go apply, and then you don't get what you're looking for, and you feel like all this is a scam. Listen to what I'm saying. Do this exact steps. You'll probably get the same exact benefit, okay? Or the same exact outcome. All right, so step 1, you need to open a Bluevine business checking account, okay? This is the first non-negotiable. The reason why that you need this before anything is because you want to be considered for the credit card. And yes, Bluevine is a financial company, and it's not actually a bank, more like a fintech, okay? Their banking services are provided by Coastal Community Bank, member FDIC. I've actually talked about them on my channel a couple of times before. They actually back a lot of, fintech companies and things like that. But most important, Bluevine states that their deposits can be insured up to $3 million, okay, through Coastal Bank. So for all you people that think, if I open this, is my money going to be secured? I promise you it will. Now, for an LLC or a corporation, Bluevine's own application guide says that you will need the basics just to get in, okay? So you're gonna need, of course, your legal personal information, your EIN, and then also your business information as far as like your articles of organization, etc. So have all this ready. I just want to throw this in here as well. One more thing that trips people up is that Bluevine can't accept any PO box numbers or registered agents as your physical address, okay? Because this can prevent you from opening up an account. I know a lot of people are using, virtual addresses and things like that to try to keep your personal, location and your business location totally separate. But a lot of places are cracking down on that. So you have to understand. So if you have to use your personal address just to open up the account, just do it. Or find a good brick and mortar that you can utilize that actually takes mail and shows as a physical address. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you don't want to look sloppy, at first. You want to look like an actual business entity that has all its information in order. Quick break. I hope that you're enjoying the video, but this could change your business forever. If you're a business owner that's trying to scale, I got some free gifts for you. First up, we have our credit bootcamp. Video trainings where I personally walk you through how to access up to $150,000 in capital, step by step. No fluff, don't worry about it, and straight game. I usually reserve some of the information that I gave you here just for my private clients. And I'm also adding more. Plus, I'm dropping a free inquiry removal kit, okay? This is the exact system that you can use to delete hard inquiries in 48 hours flat. It's all 100% free. The only thing that is gonna cost you is your email. That's it. Or you can click the link below to sign up for our free capital consultation where I can help you gain up to $300,000 in capital. So again, click the link below and grab it now. But enough about that. Let's get back to the video. All right, now once we have all this in order, we can go to step 2, which is the relationship signal strategy. Okay, from what my subscriber told me, they kept a minimum of $500 in their account at all times. As soon as they opened it, $500 was in there. Now, let me be crystal clear. Bluevine doesn't publicly say that this is a data point. It doesn't say, keep $500 in here and I promise you the card is going to be yours. But this does make sense. If you've ever watched any of my data point videos or anybody else's data point videos, they always tell you, as far as fractional reserve banking, okay? So here's a simple explanation. In banking, deposits matter, especially on the business side. Banks and banks partners like customers who actually keep money in the system and it keeps it flowing. And that's what people mean when they're talking about fractional reserve banking. So deposits are literally just fuel. So when your account is always basically at zero, you don't look like a real relationship. You look like someone who just opened an account and literally just ghosted them. So think of it like this. If you walk into a gym one time and you never come back, are you really a member? You're really more just like a visitor, okay? But if you show up consistently, you look like you belong there, that's the mindset that you want to have. So there's a relationship signal that plays in plain English, okay? So this is basically what I'm saying. Open up the account, fund it, and keep a small cushion in there consistently and run normal activity through it. The same way how I say for any of these other banking institutions that I tell you are more relationship based more than anything. Now, let's talk about the personal credit side, because this is another step where people fall short or they don't qualify. So let's get into step 3, which is the personal credit requirements. When it comes to the personal credit, Bluevine lists minimum qualifications to be considered. And one of those minimums are 700 plus personal credit score. Okay, ladies and gents. They also state that, general partnerships and sole proprietorships are ineligible for this card. So if you're just a sole prop, it's not going to work for you. You're going to have an actual entity, LLC, you name it, whatever you want. So you may need to restructure before you even try this. Okay. Now, just with all that being said, my subscriber had an LLC, but let me tell you the data points that he had to actually get approved for this. They told me that they had a 738 Experian, a 700 TransUnion, and a 692 Equifax, okay? And then they said that they had no hard inquiries on Experian. And also the dope thing, the reason why I'm telling you Experian is because from what they told me, it was a soft pull on Experian. And when I spoke to the representative just to try to, see if this wasn't a fluke or anything like that, they did say that this is a possibility, but it is region-based, okay? Region-based meaning that sometimes over here on this region or wherever coast you're at, it might be Experian. There is a possibility over here, wherever you are, it could be maybe TransUnion, Equifax. So that's why I always tell people to always have your credit report clean on all 3 bureaus. So here's the smart way to approach this. Even though Bluevine is telling you that it is going to be a soft pull, just kind of prepare for the hard inquiry anyway, especially if you don't necessarily know the ins and outs and tricks and trades of how to make sure you only get a soft inquiry. So just understand that, hey, on your Experian or whatever it is, you still might get that inquiry. Just be prepared for it and understand that Bluevine is inquiry sensitive, okay? So just keep that in the back of your mind when you are applying and you will have no issues. The second thing I just want you to understand is to keep your utilization low, okay? So that means don't have, a lot of cards on the personal side maxed out. Don't have anything over 30% utilization. And I would say the third thing is, make sure you stack on-time payments for at least 60 to the next 90 days. That doesn't mean that you can have negatives on your credit report when you apply for this, but I'm just saying, make sure that everything is super on time before applying. Because from what I've been told and from what I see, they are kind of strict because the goal is to look stable. So if you look stable, that's how you get approvals. Now that we have the personal credit in position, we can actually move into the next part, which kind of really controls everything after the foundation, which is step 4, how to actively get the invite and the approval. This is how the whole video comes together. Bluevine does say, again, it is invitation only, but they also explain how the invite works. If you're an existing checking customer and you meet all the eligibility qualifications, you will receive an email and notification on your Bluevine dashboard once you become eligible. So if you're new, they say during the account setup, you'll see an optional checkbox to indicate if you want to be notified if you're eligible for a credit card. Please make sure you don't skip that box, okay? Because if you skip it, you're basically saying, don't tell me when I qualify. And now you're just going to be sitting there wondering. And Bluevine also states that if you do meet all the eligibility qualifications and you don't see the option on your dashboard, only thing you have to do is contact support. Okay, so now let's simplify this into a trigger checklist, okay, that you can actually follow. Here's the signals that you can control. Number one, you have your checking account open. Number two, it's funded, okay, not empty. And then number three, keep your steady cushion, just like the subscriber did with $500 in there at all times and then built on top of that. Number four, run your normal business, okay? Run it through the account. Don't be stingy. And then number five, make sure that you have your personal credit in order and you meet all the minimum qualifications. And just real quick, when it comes to the credit card, it does advertise 1.5% cash back on business purchases, and it also has no annual fee. So that's actually kind of dope in itself. And they also position the card as a tool to build business credit with consistent on-time payments. You see that? Personal credit, business credit, you're building everything all at once. I'm so proud of you. That's all you have to do. And if you continue down that path, that just shows that Bluevine is just going to be the stepping stone into the next, version of you trying to get capital to either start or scale your business. You see what I'm saying? So if you try to utilize everything in this video as far as the fractional reserve banking, the account setup, making sure that your business is running money through the account itself, and you make sure that your personal account is all good to go. This is how you can get approved for the $18,000 limit that my subscriber got, and you'll be the next one telling me that you got 18,000, 17,000, 16,000. The reason why it's also a random limit is because I don't believe that this credit card goes extremely high when it comes to the limits without asking for proper documentation. This was 18K with no docs. So this is something, again, that you definitely want to pay attention to and understand that this is going to get you into the next position as far as business capital. And for all of my people that are watching this video and they're like, man, $18,000 sounds like a really good deal, or I don't know how to get 18K. I wish I can get 100K, or I need way more than that. Don't worry, I got you. Because what I want you to do is click the link below right now to sign up for a capital consultation with us. What we're going to do is we're going to run you through our Fund 5 sequence to get you $18,000 or even up to $300,000 in business capital, so you can either start or scale your business. I do this day in and day out for so many business owners on the real estate, trucking, e-commerce, you name it, and I can do the same exact thing for you. So what I want you to do, again, is click the link below to sign up for a capital consultation, and I'll see you on that call. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope this helps one of you guys, and I hope that, you're the next person that gets the $18,000 limit. You tell me in my comment section, and I'm making another video about you. Again, I want to thank you guys for stopping by, and until next time, ladies and gents.